Hey, Rob, welcome to Horsehead Bookends for another Gaming Friday, or Saturday when I get to upload the videos. Today, Mike brought by two small games that we're going to check out. The first one is Riverside by Madigo Games, and the other is, what do you got there?
Mini Rogue by, I think it's Nuts.
Riverside, tell us about, I know it's a roll and write, you said?
Yeah, Riverside is a roll and write game where we are playing essentially tour guides, bringing a tour boat down the river, and you're selecting dice and getting points based off of how far your ship goes and the sights that you're seeing along the way. So it's a pretty cool game. I've played it only solo about 3 or 4 times. I quite enjoyed it. It's a 20-minute game, so I'll be happy to finally play it with another human being.
Cool. I enjoy roll and write, so I'm always excited to try out a new one. And Mini Rogue, what's...
So, Mini Rogue I actually found years and years ago. I think it's actually... yeah, it is Nuts Publishing. So, I found this game years ago on BGG as a 9-card print and play dungeon crawl. And I fell in love with it. And when I messaged the two guys who had created it, they mentioned they were going to have a Kickstarter. So I played through the whole thing, and it's a really great game. So the full game is a larger set of cards, and they go out in a 3x3 grid, and you're going through the levels of the dungeon to get to the main boss at the end, and you level up over the way. It's a really cool little dungeon crawl. It fits in my backpack. I bring it with me to work every single day.
Do you play it every single day?
Almost, actually.
All right, cool. We're going to check out Riverside and Mini Rogue, and let's get playing them.
It's a riverboat ride. We're captains. We're taking turns. One of us is going to be the main captain each round. Not that it really matters, because everything's really simultaneous play anyway. So this is going to go on the board. This is the captain tile. It essentially says who's the first player, but like I said, doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
But what's going to happen is captain's going to take the green die, going to roll the green die. That goes above. Then you take all the rest of the dice.
Ooh, tokens.
And you roll those.
Okay.
So we have a 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. So the median is a 4. So the 4 is the that's the temperature. Okay, that's how far. This is how it works. You roll the green die. The green die goes above. That goes in the heating area.
Okay.
Okay. Then you figure out what the middle die is. It's a 4. That's the temperature of the oven. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it's how hot the furnace is in the engine room. Okay. So find the median of the base dice. That's the temperature. Place base dice with higher value than the temperature dice in the heating area. So these two are going to go up top. Okay. Cruise ship always moves forward the median speed. Now the third phase, or really, the first phase is rolling and moving the ship. So this is always a die that you have a choice of adding extra. These are the base dice. So this represents the fishing. This represents all of the snow animals. These are the sunsets and mountains. Those are like the produce shit. And these are forest animals.
Okay.
Okay. Those are the different types of people. Those are the different boats. Those are the different, like, this boat goes on tours specifically looking for polar bears. This one goes for vistas. That one goes for forest animals. So those dice, this is the number of people that are boarding that boat.
Okay.
Okay? So That's rolling to figure out speed of the boat, number of passengers per boat. Then you're going to fill your seats. So, at the same time, you choose one die, and you're going to fill that many seats on the boat. Now, if you choose a die from the heat section, you have to spend heat.
Okay.
You have to cross off that number of heat as well. So if you took this 6 because you really wanted the 6 pink now, you'd have to cross off 6 pink heat. And then you load 6 people onto the boat. Now, the 6 people you load into the boat could be in any order. So you do not have to finish a row before you start the next row.
Okay.
So you could go 1, 2. You have your first smiley face. You notice there's 2 purple on each one. So you could get those 2 and then put the third one there.
What does the purple smiley face mean?
So as soon as you get the second one, it unlocks the double purple smiley face ability.
Okay.
You can activate that at any time. So I'll explain what this means after I explain excursions. But this means when you're selecting a die, if you take one of these, let's say I take a 4, I really want to add the extra 1. You may add the green die to your base die.
Okay.
But the green die always costs heat.
Okay.
This is a one-time you can select the green die without spending heat.
Okay.
So if the green die is a 6 and you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to activate that now because I already have this done.
Right. But you don't get that until you unlock the double purple smiley face.
Correct.
Okay.
And but once it's unlocked, you could spend it at any time, then you cross it off. That, when you're when you're gaining tickets, you have 1 extra ticket. I'll explain that.
Okay.
What that means in a minute. This is a bonus +3 to your base die for that 1 turn. And this lets you go on 2 separate excursions that round.
Okay.
Okay. When you finish an entire row, you get this as a bonus. This is 2 more white checks on a white boat. That's 2 on a brown boat. So if you notice, you could really start chaining to like boom, 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 boom. You also, when you fill out a row,
you get the 4 tickets?
You get the tickets.
Okay.
Okay. So for this, if you were to activate that when you were finishing this row, that would be 9 tickets instead. Okay? What do the tickets mean?
Now, are these special things activated like a one-time use only?
One-time use.
Okay. But is it one-time, anytime use?
Anytime. Correct. One-time, anytime. Now, after you load people and fill your seats, and you do your whatever bonuses you have and everything, then we do the last thing, which is an excursion. So, by default, your excursion could be 3 spaces away from the boat, because you're essentially going on a smaller boat out. So, for us right now in round 1, you could go on either this excursion, this excursion, or this excursion. Because 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
It's 3 spaces away. So what you end up doing is you're going to multiply the number of tickets. So let's say here, because this is blue. Number of tickets times the value of the space. So that's a 9. This is a 10. That's an 11. So if you were to continually,
but you still need to have these tickets. If you go to excursion, you don't get the point.
You get shit.
Wow.
Correct. So you have to balance rushing people onto the boat. Hurry, hurry, hurry! We have an excursion. So sometimes you're risking spending that heat to get people onto
and that's
boats
the only
fast.
heat you get.
It's the only fucking.
What if you can't take a die and you're out of heat? Then what?
There's always dice at the bottom.
But I don't want them dice.
There's always dice at the bottom.
I don't want them dice.
There's always dice.
I want the other dice. Oh, it's a hot dice.
Hot dice. So yeah, you multiply the value by the number of crossed out tickets on the matching guide boat.
Okay.
So for example, with this one, 8 plus the 4, 2 crossed out tickets. Oh, that's what it is. It's, you don't add the value. The values get added up and added here. It's the number of these tickets crossed off.
Okay.
Okay. So this 9 wouldn't be times 3. It would be times 1 if you had finished that row. But if you had 2 rows done,
9 times 2.
Then it would be 9 times 2.
Yeah.
Right.
I got it. And that goes when we write that down on the bear.
You write that down,
or whatever this
or whatever
is.
it is. Right.
Yeah.
Then at the end of the game,
they get added up there.
You add up
tickets
the actual ticket stuff here, and all these here, and gets you your value.
Okay, what's at the purple horn?
The purple horn at the end, there's one here, there's one here. It counts as adding up the number of sold tickets across every single boat times 2 or times 1. This is like a coverall if you can get there.
Okay. Alright.
Free shit ton of points if you can.
Alright. I think I got it. Let's play.
Yeah. Well, pick a die.
So, wait. So we moved... How do we move 4 spaces already?
Because
the middle of the dice. Alright, I got it.
Was the 4.
Alright. So I can pick... Now, I would want to pick a die that would do something for this for an upcoming excursion, right? Is that what I'm trying to do? Is to pre-plan out my excursion?
Exactly.
All right. So right now, and I don't really want, while the hotness is tempting, there ain't no barrels coming up soon. There ain't no reindeer coming up soon. Well, there's no reindeer that we can reach right now. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this 4, right? So I would cross out 1, 2, 3, 4. I would cross this off because I got that. Okay, that I did that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going with the 3. 1, 2, 3. I cross this off. I get 1 yellow, and I'm gonna put that yellow there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got 2. I got 2 pinks.
You get this, and then you also get 2 pinks.
Okay. So I'm gonna do 1, 2 for my pinks. Okay. All right.
Now you go on an excursion. I am going to go on an excursion here because that's 9 points, and I sold 1 blue ticket.
So you get 9 points.
So I'm going 9 points.
Okay.
There.
I'm gonna go here. So I sold 1 ticket, so I get 6 points.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so now you roll that one first. Still a 1. Now roll all those. I mean, I guess you could roll them all at the same time.
Alright, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So the 4 and 5 go up top. Boat moves 3. Only along the white dots.
1, 2, 3. Alright, so that was a Riverside from Matago Games and Chill Fox Studios. Never heard of them before. So that was a crazy amount of fun. I really enjoyed the roll and write. It was a 10-point difference.
I lost.
Yes. But that's alright. It was a lot of fun. I really loved it. It has such potential. I wish some of the tiles that, I'm not sure if you saw them on camera, but if they were double-sided, it would just increase replayability so much because you can really randomize your sightseeing tours.
Even more. Because they are randomized. You've got 10 tiles. But I like what you're... I totally get what you're saying. Because they gave us 2 additional tiles to be able to add in. So it extends the board. But Yeah, having a Riverside that had like different things, that would be awesome.
And this plays up to 6, which is really nice. Some roll and writes are usually just cap at 4. Some go longer, like Long Shot is a great one for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But this one, since it goes up to 6, it's actually really cool. But I really enjoyed it. Definitely check it out if you can. Mike was saying it's hard to get in the U.S., so keep an eye out for it. But I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to play this again. We got to get Ian to play this. I think Ian would really enjoy it.
Yeah, the chaining. The chaining is ridiculous.
Yeah,
because
it's a lot of fun.
The bonuses for filling the boats. But yeah, no, I love this game.
Yeah.
I really am glad that I picked this one up.
Alright, so if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to click on subscribe and the notification bell. You get notified whenever I upload a new video. Questions or comments, feel free to post below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, talk to you later.